So iDio provides a content intelligence platform. And what that does is understand the different content consumptions of every single prospect and every single customer within your entire audience. And it does that to do three things. Firstly, to provide marketing insight. So this is a set of dashboards that your marketeers can use to understand what content to write about next in order to engage key segments of their audience. And secondly, to prove marketing ROI. Secondly, relevant content, so a personalization engine that makes sure that every customer, every prospect receives the best bit of content to serve their interest, but also to move them down the purchase funnel. And thirdly, a sales intelligence app, which gives the interests and intent of every single different prospect to the salesperson within the sales lead profile, within Salesforce CRM or similar, so that they know exactly what to say before they even pick up the phone. So underlying all this, we have a core company thesis, which is you are what you read. What I mean by that is that the reading habits, the content consumption choices of every individual are highly indicative of their interests and their intent, but also highly predictive of their future purchases and future actions and behaviors. So we're looking forward to having some of those conversations this week. So if I was going to take perhaps three of the top challenges that we find come up most often, number one would be the ROI challenge. So how do I prove content marketing ROI to my boss? And because we're analysing the entire customer journey, what people read all the way through and then how they convert in the sales function, we can actually attribute marketing effectiveness all across that journey. Another key challenge is the issue of lead quality. Every B2B marketer faces this problem of not providing enough quality leads. And this is not just about contact details or which company you work for. It's actually your interests, your current context, your emerging context as a buyer from that business. And that's a real key challenge that we seek to address. And then a third one would be the problem of creating content that engages the customer. Now, when surveys are done, the Content Marketing Institute's 2015 survey, for one, brought out one of the top challenges was this thing of creating engaging content. And for me, this is less of an art problem, more of a science problem. It's not about a better interface or better production quality or a better visual. It's about actually, do you understand the customer? And so what we do is make sure that information, that intelligence, is at the fingertips of marketing and sales so that the lead quality is better. I think this event is fantastic because it's focused right on the demand generation function, which is how high growth companies are seeking to address the changing B2B buyer purchase journey and unify marketing and sales in kind of a more holistic approach. Now, in terms of pain points, there are lots, but the one that would stick out to me is this marketing and sales divide, as it's become popularly known as. So the challenge of marketing and sales talking different languages. And in the real world, what this looks like is that marketing believe that they're providing great quality, great volume leads, all the information, the tools, the content to salespeople, but the salespeople aren't doing enough with it to close business. And on the other side of the fence, salespeople believe that actually marketers aren't giving them enough volume to work with. And if they do provide insight or data or content, it's not where the salespeople want to be able to find it, which is immediately right in front of them. And so we've got this kind of change of approach or different perspectives that we've got to deal with. Now, if we look at some of the problems there's a problem over the definition of a lead as it's handed from marketing through to sales, and that's important to resolve between sales and marketing. But also we've got this challenge that in terms of data, insight, and in terms of actually the content that someone's been reading or could read, the propositions that should be put to them, sales and marketing talk different languages. And so what we do there is help them talk the same language. By when a lead is passed from marketing to sales, it is well understood, there is documented insight that's automatically created about the interest and the intent, the future journey of that lead, but also we pass through recommendations that are also automatically created for the salespeople to know what content will engage that customer. And so when that's passed through, there's no loss in quality of lead or quality of context that's passed. Now, that's big because this is a billion-dollar challenge. There are billions of dollars of wasted revenue in that gap between marketing and sales right now. And so we're getting some fantastic market feedback as we help to resolve that.